Welcome to the Antfarm Antenna Video Management Platform, specifically the one created for the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants, SAICA. The platform has a landing page where users will be challenged with a username and a password. A user will enter their username and password, click on login and gain access to the platform. They can click on remember me to remember their login details so they don't have to sign in the future. The landing page also has a register now option where a user can go and register, entering a username, email, first name, last name, a cell phone number, and a password of their choosing. Once they've entered these details, they can click sign up, and the details will be mailed to them for future reference. Alternatively, if you already have details, you can click on sign in. You enter your details. Click on login. And gain access to the platform. If you've forgotten your password, you can click on the click here link next to forgot your password. You'll be shown a message box where you can enter your email address or your username. You click on send and the platform will send you a link to reset your password. If, however, you want to change your password, you can log into the platform with your existing credentials. Click on your username in the top right. Click change password and enter the new password that you want to use. Click on save and you're done. When you log into the platform, you'll be presented with a home page. The home page will have general information for the viewer, like events that are live now, starting soon, your username, some tabs at the top for channels, on demand, analytics, and admin. Clicking on the channels tab will take you to an extended programming guide view that lists the existing channels that you've got access to view. The extended programming guide also shows which events are currently scheduled, which are currently live, as well as the date and time at the top. Clicking on an event will open up a menu. This menu will open up some options for the viewer. If you've got access, you'll be able to access a control room, delete the media, or click on play to go to the waiting page for the webcast. Clicking on the On Demand tab, you'll be presented with a list of existing video assets in your Video On Demand library. Each video asset has a name, some metadata, when it was uploaded, and which channel it's associated with. Each video asset has a little options menu. If you click, it'll expand and give you a list of options like delete the asset, edit any metadata, change the thumbnail, or get an embed code for this video. You can also change the default view of how you view the Video On Demand library. You can either view in the list form or in a grid form. A Video On Demand library is also sortable by channel. You can have the default of all selected, or you can go and filter it out. You can also search for a specific video asset. We've enabled fast searching for the video library, so you can type the first 3 letters of an asset and it will automatically start searching and show you the results. You can also sort the media according to event date, title, and duration, both in ascending and descending orders. You can also upload media to the Video On Demand library, so you don't always have to just work with live events. You can enter a title, a description, you can select the channel that gets associated with, as well as assign it to a specific organizational unit. Once you've entered these details, you can click on the Upload button, select a piece of media, click Upload, and the media will start uploading in the background. Once it's been uploaded, you can click on Save and it will be added to your on-demand library. Creating an event in the Antenna platform is fairly easy. You click on the Create Event button, you enter a title, you enter the estimated start date, you enter the estimated start time, you enter the estimated end time, you enter a description for the event, You select the channel that you want the media to be associated with and click Create. The platform will then create the event in the back end and take you to the control room. The control room has details for a live stream encoder, the server URL and the stream name. You have different options available in the control room. You can allow audience questions for the audience to ask questions of the presenter. You can allow the download of the presentation to allow users to download the slide presentation if there is one. Clicking on the Slides tab takes you to a control where you can upload a slide deck. Currently this is PDF only. This will change in the future to allow you to upload PPTX, PowerPoint files, etc. Once the presentation is uploaded, the platform converts all the pages to images. You can now go and select a presenter. The platform remembers presenters if you've already entered them. Alternatively, you can create a new one. We already have a presenter, so we'll add them to the presentation now. Clicking on Question Sets allows you to create a new question set. A question set is a user interaction initiative that allows the presenter to ask questions of the viewers. This can be in the form of a yes or no, a true or false, multiple choice, free text, and any other combination that you can think of. You can enable results for these questions. This will show the viewer a percentage result if they got the questions right or wrong. Each question set allows you to specify multiple sections. So if your question set goes around a specific content type with multiple subsets, you can create multiple subsections and create questions inside each one of those sections. I'm now entering the details of the stream into my encoder, and I'll start sending a stream shortly. While we wait for the stream to come through, the event also has embed code associated with it, which you can use to embed on your website. Once the live stream starts coming through, you'll see the server detail window change to a preview player. This allows you to preview the stream coming in as well as listen to the audio coming through on your stream. The platform also allows you to see any viewers that are currently viewing your stream once we've gone live. To go live, you'll need to click the green Go Live button. But first, what does this look like for a viewer? The viewer will log into the platform and see that there is an event starting soon. Alternatively, they can click on Channels and see the event starting soon. Click on it and click on the play button. For now, we'll click on the event name in the landing page. The viewer will then see a countdown to when the event is scheduled to start. However, this is not restrictive. You will not be forced to go live at a specific point in time, neither will you be forced to stop with your live event at a specific point in time. Once you're ready to go live, click on the Go Live button. Now you can start managing slides and presenters. What does this look like to the viewer? The page will change from the countdown to the live stream. Now you can start controlling the event. You can change the slides associated with the event. You can change the presenter currently speaking. You can also fire off a question set. On the viewer side, this will display the video next to the slides. It will show the presenter's name at the bottom left. And it will pop up the question set in the player window. Notice you can't click away or make the question set disappear. This forces users to actually interact. Once you click Finish, the results are submitted. The results were enabled and the viewer can see his results. In the control room, you can also view a report of the users and the questions that they've answered. Now, part of any live event is decent analytics. Clicking on the Analytics tab will show you how many people are currently connected. It will show you a list of channels that currently have viewers viewing content. Clicking on the channel will take you into the event currently happening inside of that channel. Clicking on an event will show you which users are currently connected, when they started viewing, how long they've been viewing for, the IP address that they're connecting from, as well as the browser and device that they are connecting with. Clicking on the expansion arrow will show you a bit more detail. Now you will see the user's name, information about their device, but you can also see which question they answered and how they answered them. On the player window, you'll find several controls, one of which is to ask a question of the presenter. Here you can enter your question and then click on Submit. Once your question has been submitted, it will show up in the control room under Audience Questions. The question will then be displayed, as well as which viewer asked the question. Some of the other controls on the player allows you to navigate backwards in the slides as well as forward. Clicking on the home icon will sync you back to the currently live slide. Viewers using this function will only be able to navigate to slides that have been displayed. There's a change view option, allowing you to change the size of the video in relation to the slide. You can go full screen. And you can also download the presentation as a PDF. Going back to the control room, you can change presenters and slide again. But once your message is finished, you can click on the End Broadcast button. Clicking on the End Broadcast button will ask you if you are sure, and it will start the on-demand conversion process. Clicking on On-Demand will take you to the On-Demand library, and it will show you the event that was just live. This video will be playable in around 1 minute time, but we don't have time for that, so we'll skip ahead. Now that the event's finished converting, clicking on its title will take you to an on-demand video player. The on-demand video player will have a progress bar that allows you to scrub forwards and backwards in the media. It also displays significant events in the media, like when slide changes happened, when a presenter was changed, or when a question set happened. Hovering over each of these will show you a small thumbnail, and clicking on them or next to them or close to them will take you to when those specific events happened. The on-demand event will happen the same way as live happened, allowing a viewer to answer the questions, view the slides, and interact with the video without asking questions. However, once a user has answered a question, they can no longer navigate backwards in the video to try and answer the question correctly a second time. They would have to create a new viewing session, and this will show up in the analytics, allowing you to identify when a user has to view a piece of content multiple times. The same functionality for navigating through slides, going full screen, changing the slide view and downloading the presentation that was available in live is available to the viewer in on-demand. The same analytics that was available for live is available again for viewing the on-demand content, except now instead of live, it will show an on-demand viewer. It will show that the event is an on-demand, and it will show you the viewer viewing it, as well as the questions that they've answered for the event. Thank you for your time watching this brief demonstration of the Antenna Video Management Platform. Please feel free to send any queries to support@antfarm.co.za or get a hold of our sales team if you have any further inquiries.